Welcome back to the Workers Channel. Everyday Workers Channel. I have another episode for you guys tonight. Knife sharpening. I've done a couple videos on this before. Not really in depth. Not really super awesome videos. I know. I'm a lowly guy. I don't know how to edit anything and paste anything. I know that makes it really simple on the phone, but what you see is what you get. So anyhow, I've got my Smith's coarse side, fine side. It even tells you up top. So fine. Then we got coarse. I've been on the coarse side for about 20 minutes, maybe on or off, watching a TV show. I've got the coarse side to the point where it will take some hair off my arm. This blade, when I pulled it out of the drawer, was really not in good condition. It will take hair, along with some skin follicles, obviously, because it's coarse, not fine. But I wanted to show you what I do. And I guess it's a dying skill because my family members don't know how to do this. I guess it's just also because I have a passion for it, to learn and to know how things work. I do all my knife sharpening, most of my knife sharpening. I did buy a new knife sharpener that's not by hand, and you use your hand to operate it, but you don't actually hold the angles or nothing like that. It's a spring-loaded thing. It's pretty cool. I'll probably do a video with it here shortly. It works. It works. Wish I had more stones for it, more files for it, but it works. It does good. So what I do is I sharpen by hand, and then I run the knife on an angle. And actually, this doesn't need to be flat, believe it or not. This doesn't need to be flat. It could be angled down, which I'm angling mine down. It can be angled up, and it can be flat if you want it to be flat. I mean, I personally find it easier this way because I can push with my thumb down, holding this in, because this is a two-part sharpener. Two-part sharpener. This is a truck sharpener, really, is what I keep in the truck. I'll just put it back in here. And I push down with my thumb, and I use my knife. And so what I do is I actually find the angle with the blade. I try and error, and I actually create an angle on the blade every time I do this. But at the same time, I'm mimicking the one that's there. An easy way to tell is you can either do marker trick. You can put marker on the edge of the blade and see where you're rolling out and what marker's left and what marker's not left, or you could actually just, follow the contour that was there before. That takes a little bit more practice because you have to do it by sight and know-how. And then once I'm done sharpening a side, clean the excess off, obviously, and then I will feel both sides of the blade, and that tells me that I'm not coming up with round edges or burrs, folding the edge over. I am creating a new edge, taking the existing edge and I'm sharpening it. And again, consistency is a big part of this. 1 to 2, 2 to 1. That's a big part of sharpening is running it twice this way, 3 times, and running it at least twice this way, just to counter over that angle, because as you file this way, that edge wants to roll over. Well, you got to go back this way to make a true edge, counter it. So now we have a true edge. There's no burrs, no cuckles on both sides. I can feel any glinting or anything rolling. We have an edge. Okay, there is an edge on this blade. Okay, pretty sharp point titty. So we're gonna go to fine now, and again, I'm still angling this down towards my body and using my hand, and I'm pulling this knife across at my own skill ability, I guess you would call it. my ability to find the edge and roll with it. You can work it in a circular pattern if you are more comfortable with that. You can work it in a draw pattern if it's small enough to fit on your stone. But it's all about your style and your way of sharpening, and what works best for you is what works best for you. So a couple runs down this, I can already tell you, wow, big difference. This contour's a little bit of a problem. Not a problem, that would be the wrong word. It's a little bit more of a challenge and a little bit more time consuming because it requires you to counter back and forth until you get that edge down to where you want it to be and to match the rest of the blade. So that's pretty sharp, and that's just a couple strokes on the fine side. And we'll see what we got here. Oh yeah, want to shave my arm? No problem. Takes hairs. Yeah, it does. Takes hairs, no problem. This thing is sharp, sharp, sharp. And like I said earlier on another video, I'm pretty sure I put another video, I take a leather belt. This is a $10 leather belt from Walmart. Okay, this is true leather belt. $10, cost me $10 from Walmart. You see kind of stirrup right here? That's just the belt threaded through. I'm gonna put my foot through here and I'm gonna pull the belt towards myself. So I'm gonna put this on my foot, like so. I wonder why the next guy's lit up. It's never a good sign. Take my knife and I'm literally just gonna strop it on the leather here. I'm just gonna, you won't be able to see where I start, but you'll see where I finish. And I'm just gonna roll it across that edge. And I'm tilting this thing a whole lot to get the leather to take a lot of that burr out. Okay. That wasn't hard to do. And I can shave with this knife very easily. Take hair right off the skin there, no problem. I mean, look to where I'm a little bit more woolly. Yes, I know, farmer's tan. I work outside. You guys can't see it because my hair is so fine, but takes it no problem. Takes it no problem. He just shaves you clean there. Takes it no problem. Again, this was rounded when I got it out of my drawer. This is a knife I use a lot for stuff I don't care about because I don't really care for this knife all that much. I did make a sheath for it though, so yes, I did make a sheath for it. And this is what I was going to consider calling my everyday worker, and it's part of a group of knives I bought for really cheap. I bought the knives really, really cheap. I think I paid 15-20 bucks for 4 knives, not for this kind, 4 different knives. This is one of the 4, and I don't really like this knife all that much. It has great potential for paring and for skinning and stuff like that, but it's just not something that I would carry for everyday work or what I do for work in general. But I do like the contour of the grip. I do like the bulkiness of the grip because Again, I have really big hands, and this really helps. I mean, 12-ounce soda can disappears in my hand. All right, I got a bear paw, so this is very nice to have a big grip on a very small blade. Really helps. The contour on this allows for a lot of shaving, a lot of easy enough work, maneuverability. The big half back here allows for down chimping. Getting down, there's no chimping on the back. There's let you get down and grit into something. So say I was sharpening a stick with this, I could easily do that. But still not really something that I would use outside of a specific job set. But still a very useful knife. Still a knife, I mean, and keep your knife sharp is a good idea. You never know when your life might depend on your knife needing to be sharp. So always remember that. And thanks for watching, and we'll catch you guys in the next episode. We'll see you later.